got a question for y'all. Yo, what the hell happened in the NFL this weekend?
This weekend, 2 weeks in a row.
Dude.
The upside down.
Yeah, it is.
Stranger Things.
Yes. Really no big news to jump into right off the rip like we normally do. So we're just going to jump straight into last week's games. We on NFL.com. We're going to start at the top.
Well, I would say this about what happened the last couple of weeks. You really seeing how much do the players love certain coaches. Because when the coaches' jobs are on the line and the players are saying, okay, we love our coach. Okay, you say it, show me. And you've seen 2 instances of that happening with 2 coaches, which really blew me out of the water, man.
The Falcons came to play for Quinn.
And the Steelers, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row. But I would say this, guys. If you look at the teams that made big trades in the midseason trades, and you look at the impact that the players that have been on those certain teams
you talking about
have made a difference.
Minka Fitzpatrick?
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Right.
Dude.
Right. Then you look at Tonsil at the Titans. Then you look what happened with the kid that got released by the Patriots that went to Seattle last night. Then you look at what happened to Sanu going to New England.
Yep.
Emmanuel Sanders going to San Francisco.
Going to San Francisco. He wasn't doing anything at Denver. They said, he's bust.
He missed him last night.
I think that was the best. I think that was the best trade. By
Jimmy G definitely missed him last night.
No,
Not having him
Jimmy
out
G had some stank put on him last night.
We'll get into that.
By Clowney. Think about it. Clowney wasn't doing anything at
Houston.
At Houston. But I was talking to a friend of mine that's a scout for the Rams. He said, Sloan, do you realize the 2 best coaches in the NFL don't draft well? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, New England. And he said, Seattle. I said, come again? He said, think about it. They watch film all day on NFL guys, but they don't watch a lot of film on college guys. So when they go to bring a guy in, he had an instant impact on the team. And I thought about it. I said, damn, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. I think
they got proven veterans coming in that knows how to play football.
I think Belichick drafts. I think he drafts all right.
When the last time they drafted a really top-notch wide out?
Oh, wide.
He hasn't.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, he drafted some good guys.
All the ones that we drafted, they go to other teams and they do well. We get rid of them. Hollister, yesterday, tight end.
Yeah.
He wasn't
okay.
But
we could have gotten Metcalf. DJ Metcalf, he's decent. He's working out just fine.
He's at Seattle.
Tom Brady don't want to work with any of these rookies. He wants veterans.
Yeah. That's what my guy was saying.
Problem, man.
Right, and it is the same thing at Seattle. He wants defensive guys that know how to play football. You don't have to teach. They got Seattle drafted a running back, man. They can't even get his ass on the field. They don't even want him on the field.
You talking about Penny?
Yeah. They're like, sit your ass on the bench, boy. We gonna pay you, but you can't play right now. But I had to put that in, man. But that just came to my attention when you were talking about all the crazy stuff that's been going on.
Man, crazy weekend. We're gonna start off with last Thursday's game. How this fool gonna play
We're not gonna do our intro?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We started talking, and we just got to move with it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay presented by the ACS Universe. Sorry about that, y'all. I am ACS. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS.
PJ, you can find me on Instagram at i.r.pj.
Jonathan, you can find me i.r.jonathan on Instagram and Twitter.
Sloan at getfitwithsloan.com. Come get in shape.
And don't complain afterwards that you're sore.
Yeah, I know. I just got.
All right, like I was saying, man, this dude played against us last week like he was the GOAT, and then he looked like a little bit of trash on Thursday. Raiders, Chargers. Raiders, they keep rolling on. They got a little streak going. They playing good this season, man. They might be trying to get that wild card spot, man. Matter of fact, if they keep playing like this and the Chiefs keep losing, they might be trying to get that division spot.
Wow, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. Phillip Rivers was the old school Phillip Rivers, dink and dunk and scared to get hit, and I'm just going to throw it everywhere on the field. Should have had 5 picks.
I ended up with 3.
Yeah. The other ones got called back from penalties by the Raiders.
Dumbass, undisciplined.
Derek Carr playing good.
Yeah.
You know?
That's where I really was surprised.
Man, this is
he's throwing real well.
As a matter of fact, even the game against us where he had to fumble and it fumbled out of bounds or whatever, he still was like dropping dimes in that game.
He's spreading it around to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't really have a straight up number one.
No.
And that's probably good for him.
I think it might be. So he's spreading the ball around, and
I'm just surprised at Gruden because Gruden usually ruined quarterback. He's supposed to be the quarterback guru.
Yeah.
But he never has taken a young quarterback and moved him through. He's always good with veterans because when he was at Tampa, inside scoop on Tampa, he got rid of all the young quarterbacks.
really, yeah,
Yeah, because you remember Chris Sims?
yeah.
Chris Sims is the reason why he left. Well, Chris Sims is the reason why he left because Gruden put him in a game when he had got his spleen ruptured in a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember Chris Sims getting the ruptured spleen. I remember that.
And Phil Sims was ready to kick his ass. Phil Sims is a real dog now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Not too big a fan of his commentating skills.
No,
I couldn't sit through the Phil Sims games, boy, when he called them. But yeah. So Chargers lose to the Raiders. Chargers. I don't see them dancing at the end of the season at all.
I think we had
Now
them.
that Phillip Rivers keeps throwing 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
I think we had them as a wild card.
Yeah, we did.
Because we all were high on Phillip Rivers because
Yeah.
we were saying his praise at the beginning of the year.
'Cause he was playing well.
I know.
Yeah. You know what they got going for him though? Melvin Gordon's back in shape.
Yeah, he's playing
back
well.
to football speed. You know, it took him a couple weeks to get going, which is pretty typical. Guys that hold out, but he's rolling.
He held out and didn't even get paid. Man, I tell you.
we gonna talk about that a little bit. I got a little. Jacobs, the rookie running back for Oakland, is a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
doing well.
Yeah, he is.
He's doing all right.
Rookie of the year?
Offensive rookie. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably
Possibly.
up there. Jump to this next game. Bears Lions. How the hell Trubisky would throw 3 touchdowns?
You know why? Because the Lions couldn't get anything done, and you could tell they were just deflated the whole.
Oh yeah,
game.
because when you wake up. When you wake up Sunday morning, they tell you Matt Stafford ain't playing today.
Crack vertebrae?
How the hell you find that out on Sunday morning?
His ass was
Yeah.
sleeping. He was sleeping. They said, we need to do another x-ray. The needle ain't working.
I got picks to make for work for here. I got fantasy to play.
Yeah, man. Hey,
He
y'all
interrupt my
can't be telling me
workout
that
session.
shit. Come
He
on.
texts me at I'm training some old girl. Hey, Sloan, you need to help me out with the picks, man. I'm like, I thought we did all that on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I saw that come through. What's that dude's name on Rappaport? He's the one that
Rappaport.
busted it out. He was like, "Yeah, Stafford's got like bone spurs on his spine or something like that."
No, it's
Cracked vertebrae.
Cracked vertebrae. 2.
They say he's going to be
How
out for
long is he
weeks.
going to be out now?
He's done. I don't think he's coming back.
They said 3 weeks, but I think
Hey,
it really,
man.
if they go 0-3 the next 3 weeks,
They ain't
he's done
messing.
for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Stafford's a tough dude too, man. You see
Yeah,
his
he is.
streak, his second longest active streak is starting. Besides,
Yeah.
who's got the Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers.
But here's the thing about Stafford, man. He's never had a defining win.
No?
We talked about that last week,
Yeah.
though, I think.
Yeah, we talked about several weeks ago.
Jonathan, you got anything on Lions Bears?
No. It is what it is. Well,
Trubisky came out there and played a little bit.
Trubisky will turn back into a pumpkin when they play a real team.
Yeah. Next game.
Ooh, I just got an announcement.
What you got?
Packers 49ers flex to Sunday Night Football Week 12.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They moved it?
Yep.
Wow.
Did I get
And
it?
they announced They announced week 16 Saturday games.
Week 16 Saturday games?
Yep.
Nice.
Right,
yeah, because we
going.
were playing them at like 4:25 in Levi, so they done moved it to prime time. Woo! All right. Yeah, this next game, Ravens Bengals.
Not much to talk about here.
Not really. I mean, Lamar Jackson's still playing very well, but the Bengals.
Did you see
You
that
want to talk
run
about
he
that
made?
one run?
Yeah.
Oh,
That little spin move.
The spin move.
Mr. Break your ankles.
that was sick.
That was dope. He broke his ankles, then did a little spin move, got past two defenders on that spin move, and took it in. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something else. At the beginning of the year, remember you guys were talking him up, and I was kind of down on him. Dude turned it around this year. He's a beast, and he's a force to be reckoned with.
I figured that Harbaugh, he's a good enough coach to where he can work with what he has. I guess you could say. You know what I mean? So Flacco leaves.
Well, that's
and
exactly what he did. He built a team around him.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? If I can't find a pocket passer, this is the way the league is going.
It is.
With this type of quarterback. Let's get one that's really unique and build around him. And that's what they did, and it's working like a charm.
Now, he was throwing some dimes on Sunday too.
What quarterback really made that possible?
Well, that's what I wanted.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick made that possible.
Cunningham.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is
the only difference between him and Russell, I think, is the Seahawks don't call like running plays for Russell Wilson.
No,
but if they did, it'd be almost. I could probably see looking almost just the same.
Russell Wilson runs a 4.40 and 40.
Oh yeah, he's fast. We saw it last night.
I mean, 18-yard run. Yeah,
I mean, Russell Wilson you remember at the beginning of his career, man. He used to. The only thing that saved him in the first 3 years of his career was his.
Yeah,
it was his legs.
Yeah,
and he can throw. He's a much better passer than
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but Michael Vick brought it to a whole new stratosphere. But people's like, oh, we really can do this because Wilson won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kaepernick came along because the same coach that coached Kaepernick is coaching Lamar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you remember when we were talking about that, I said that coach is the only coach that only has beaten Belichick with his running quarterbacks. You remember the year?
Was it offensive coordinator?
Yeah, the offensive coordinator. Because he always have had running quarterbacks, and he was the guy that taught was the guy at Texas A&M when he had Manziel. that played Nick Saban. And Dabo Swinney consulted with him when they had
Deshaun Watson.
There you go. This guy he has definitely street cred.
Yeah, he does. You're throwing all them names out there.
But Ravens continue to roll straight. Put it on the Bengals. Just it's the Bengals though. I really didn't get a good look at the quarterback that they benched the Red Rocket for.
He had deer in the headlights.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man. He's like, oh boy, I'm actually getting a chance to start, so I'm gonna get that check on Tuesday, but I'm gonna go on to survive this.
And Dalton's he's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody gonna pick him up.
I'll collect and I'll just sit here.
He's retiring now. He's an early retirement.
Say he's gonna pull that Carson Palmer when he was with the Bengals. You remember Carson Palmer retired?
Yeah. Didn't nobody want him?
No, he could. He didn't want to be there no more, and they weren't going to trade him, so he just retired. Remember how much the money that Raiders had to pay? They had to pay the Bengals a lot of money because he came out of retirement to go to the Raiders.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Man, I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, before he went to Arizona, he was with the Raiders. Yeah.
Yep.
Next game, Bills Browns.
I couldn't believe that one.
Man,
Browns ended their 4-game losing streak.
Yep. Baker 2 touchdown passes. What?
No, I ain't got nothing.
The Bills, their defense is not looking as strong as it was at the beginning of the season.
I think the Bills got exposed.
Against the Dolphins?
No, against these cats they were playing, man. Against the Browns.
What they had a problem with the run.
Yeah,
they couldn't contain the run, which opened up. Look who they got lining up on the outside.
Yeah,
So you're trying to clog it up. You're trying to stop the run, and you're trying to stop, Landry and Beckham, and and then you throw Hunt in the mix now. He's he's a great catching back.
Yeah,
and they just couldn't do it. And honestly, I think the Bills were a number one wide receiver away from winning that game.
Yeah, probably. It was close. The thing too,
the quarterback.
Baker played better this game than he had been playing, and that's the whole key to that. If Baker plays well, like you just said, all them weapons, all them toys they got. If
they ran the ball.
Yeah.
Well, they were running well, which was setting up the pass. So.
Yeah, but other games where they were running well, but when they played y'all, they got a good bit of rushing yards, but Baker wasn't playing good, so they was just throwing.
They had a lot of pressure on him. So.
Yeah.
He's not. He can't. He's trying to. Do you know when they always make him escape out of the right side to his right, and then they whip the defense back over to his right, so he runs into that.
I gotta pay attention to that.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
You mentioned.
No,
that
I believe
last
you.
week.
I believe you.
I mean, I saw that on you. I was like, damn, he got to change that. I said, when he get to the pro, they gonna eat him up. And every game that he's played when he became inaccurate, they always make him go to the right. And he becomes inaccurate.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see that stuff, man, you're like, wow. And all they do, they just roll the defensive line. They stunt to the right. It's like they stunting away from him, but they not.
Like we said, Josh Allen had a bad game. Baker Mayfield had a good game.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Bills are still 6-3 though, so we'll see what the rest of the season looks like. I think their schedule is pretty tough.
Yeah, they got to run a gauntlet here coming up.
Yeah. But Browns win that one 19-16. Next game, Panthers Packers. Play decent. Defense needs to improve because when they got the ball back at the end of the game, they drove like 87 yards and almost tied that thing.
And
that's a problem.
They was running it.
Mm-hmm.
They were running the ball. They were gashing them. Mm-hmm. And let me ask you guys a question. Now I know
Christian McCaffrey got in the end zone in the end there.
So you think so?
Yep.
Nobody else thought so.
No, I don't think so.
No, he did.
I have no comment because out of respect.
That wasn't a roughing the passer when they got
it wasn't.
Aaron Rodgers in the end zone and they sacked him. It wasn't roughing the passer at all.
It wasn't, but he did put his weight on him.
No, bullshit.
No, he didn't.
Certain quarterbacks gonna
Watch the replay, man.
Aaron Rodgers.
I can't wait till the next time that happens to Brady and he gets the call and he's gonna be like,
Brady always get the call. Brady
aren't gonna get that call.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But
get that call by Aaron Rodgers.
when I've seen your quarterback. You're right. Aaron Rodgers gonna get the call. Allen's not. But I've seen your quarterback get some calls. Do you complain about that?
Called across the board the same way.
Okay, but when your quarterback gets that call, are you gonna? When your quarterback gets that call, are you gonna say the same thing?
Listen, hey, I was watching this game with Anthony.
Oh, I'll take it all day long.
Yeah,
and that's the same across the board.
I'm watching this game with Anthony in my living room. They make that call, and I said that was bullshit. That wasn't roughing the passer. And he goes, "I'm going to take it." I said,
"Yeah." He didn't call. He said, "Hey, referee, you need to take that call back."
Especially because they were in their end zone.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, honestly, I thought when the flag first came out, I thought it was going to be intentional grounding,
yes,
and I was like, "Oh
safety.
shit, here it goes."
That's what I thought too.
Well, Brady gets hit. He jumps up and then make him throw the flag. Throw the damn flag, man! You saw what I got hit. And the referee throw the flag up.
Yeah, game was too close. Defense needs to improve.
So they need to stop that run, man.
I'm glad we got a bye week this week. It's time for some damn reflection.
So wait a minute before we leave this game. Now, wait, man. Let me ask you a question. You think old Cam is coming back?
No, I was just gonna say. I was gonna ask the same thing.
No,
he gone in March. You know, in March he gone, right?
Oh, no, Cam's gone, man.
Yeah.
Gone.
The question is,
we talked about that to death on this show. I think it comes up every week.
Yeah.
I think we talk about
the question is, who wants it?
He ain't coming back.
Who wants it?
I don't know.
Somebody.
Some team will be desperate enough
not for $19 million a year.
Oh no!
But someone's gonna grab it.
Get it for about $2. Hey,
Dude can't stay healthy, man. That's a big thing right now in the NFL. A lot of people that can't stay healthy. they're out, man.
But he
Like,
played. But in defense of Cam, I still don't like the Joker. But he played hurt a lot.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
I give him that. Yeah.
Yeah. But nobody likes him on the team. See, that's the problem. When you dress up like a woman, wear Russian girl scarves, and then you leave press conferences when you got your butt thumped, and then you don't go for balls in the Super Bowl. Now you saw when that ball came out.
Oh,
You saw
yeah,
what
I
Russell
remember
Wilson
that.
did on the field last night. Cam Newton wouldn't have done that. Even Tom Brady pretend like he getting on the pile. He get down on the ground. Cam Newton didn't even try to get on the ground. I was like,
He actually jumped back. Actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next game, which was one of the surprises of the weekend,
It was actually fun to watch.
just messing our picks all up. Falcons, Saints. Some Saints or Falcons go to New Orleans in the
beat the
Superdome.
brakes off of him.
Oh my goodness, dude. The Saints couldn't keep the D line from the Falcons out of that backfield to save their lives.
I never heard that place so quiet.
I didn't watch a lick of this game, so.
Oh
y'all gonna
man!
have to
Well,
get me up on
we
this.
watched it on Red Zone, but like every time, because you look at PJ and be like, dude, they're putting it on them.
I wouldn't even watch the game. My buddy called me, man. He said, "Hey, man, you watch the Falcons?" I said, "What?" He said, "Man, Big Beasley been found off the milk carton." I said, "What? He was on the milk carton?" He said, "Yeah, we got him back." I was like,
Vic Beasley had a game.
Yeah.
he was on the milk carton, man.
Here it is.
yeah.
Here it is. The Falcons had 6 sacks on Sunday, and they only had 6 in the previous 7 games.
Wow.
Oh, and I know because they had 6, and the New Orleans Saints had only allowed their quarterback to be sacked 7 times all season.
They had the furious then. Am I right?
Yep.
Man, who's cooking? Oh man, that smells good.
That's my mom. Mom's making meatloaf.
Hey, go-
So, hey,
Sloan.
listen, I got a question for you. Who the Saints playing next week?
Saints are playing.
Let me see.
I got it right here. Hold on. I just gotta
Bucks.
find it. Bucks.
Okay, listen, at home. Drew, if they lose against the Bucks, is there going to be talk about putting
Bridgewater back in?
Bridgewater back in?
Hell no.
Well, no, there'll be
No.
talk about between us, between
Yeah,
all the other damn talk shows.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna bring it up. You know where there's not
They're
gonna be
gonna
talk
do
about it.
They're not going to do it
In the
but
damn locker room.
Do you? I mean, it's going to be real talk, man.
No, you know what?
He was a little bit. He's a little rusty, and he's not ready yet.
He played well last weekend, though.
Yeah, he can't throw the damn ball.
He can't throw
if he's
deep.
getting hit every other play.
Dude, and like
That's
we all,
right, but you know what? But you get a mobile quarterback in there that can maybe break away from that stuff.
Nobody would have been. Nobody would have
that
broken away
was,
from that. They were just.
Like I said, I didn't watch
They
the
were just.
game, so
They
I
were
didn't-
on. They were just on.
well,
man.
that's what we normally say every week on this show is like the Falcons were up for that game.
Mm-hmm.
They said, you know what, we're coming in here, everybody, nobody giving us less than 0% chance to win this. Hey,
That's a play for the coach game.
And Drew Brees threw for more yards
Yeah.
and had a better QBR rating than Matt Ryan did.
Man, right. But see, that was a play for the coach game, man.
That was
yeah.
Because the defense actually outplayed the offense in that game.
yeah.
And
And they were coming off a bye.
And I tell you what they did too. You gonna
That
love
would have
it.
been a good one to go to.
No,
that game.
man. Dan Quinn wasn't making the calls.
Oh, you think?
No, I know. I know. Because see, Raheem was coaching the receivers. They said, well, we don't have to worry about Julio and the rest of them cats. You get on over here and work this defense over here. See, Raheem can coach, man. And they said, well, we're going to let him go on. And they made a little shake up to save their ass.
I'll tell you what. Whatever they did,
That's real talk.
whatever they did, they need to keep it going.
yeah.
They look damn good, and I was happy to see all my Atlanta fan friends happy for once on a Sunday.
Matter of fact, they was probably doubly happy considering that that old rival got beat on Saturday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We'll get into that later on.
It was a
though.
real nice work day. Monday.
I bet it was.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good when we get to the college game.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Well, yeah, the show's starting. They normally don't post them until like it's about to go off. All right, so Falcons go into the Superdome and just wreck the Saints 26-9. Next game, the MetLife Bowl, if what you want to call it.
Actually, was a damn good game.
Yeah, it was.
AC, I like your caps. You had the number one pick game,
Yeah.
the number one pick bowl, now the MetLife Bowl. Did the Black Cat show up?
No,
Nah.
Well, he was on T-shirts and posters.
They say he's still there.
I'm sure he
Yeah,
is.
somebody probably feeding him now. Giants, Jets take it 34-27. What's his name? Darnold actually played well. I guess the Giants, but
Daniel Jones actually played well.
Who Danny Chump changed?
He
man.
threw for 300 yards, over 300 yards.
Did he win?
He had 121 rating.
Did he
actually played
win?
good.
Did he win?
He don't play defense too, man.
Did he win?
He don't play defense too.
Did he win?
he still played well. Though.
Did he win? Danny Chump changed.
No, you know why? You know why he didn't win? You know how many yards? How many carries does Saquon Barkley have?
2, 3,
He had 13 carries. How many yards did he have?
30.
30.
1.
God, they had negative yards?
Yeah, he had 1 yard.
He had 1 yard.
Poor thing. Now, see, he got all that number one pick money, and he been taking them big boys after he feed them. He need to stop feeding them, make them hungry.
New York ran for 23 yards.
Wow.
23
That's why
yards.
they lost that game.
Yeah.
That's why they lost the game.
We'll talk about them backs in a minute. Yeah. So Jets. I mean, it was very entertaining. Very like if it was any other two teams playing, we'd be like, damn, dude, that game. But since it was the Giants and the Jets, two teams who are kind of at the bottom of the record for the season in the NFL.
Well, the Jets are the MetLife Bowl champs.
Yeah, they won. Well, I don't even know how many they play each other every year, and since they both use the same home stadium.
I don't know if they play each other every year.
Yeah, I think
no, because AFC East is playing. AFC East is playing their division this year.
Yeah,
but because we play. Some games they put like that though.
Nah, they might play them every year.
Because like we played the 49ers this year. We're not playing the NFC West. We're just
they throw an odd game in.
yeah, a couple of them. You have to even the schedule out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Next game, Cardinals Bucks.
That was a heartbreaker.
That was.
That was a heartbreaker.
It really
I
was.
thought my old boys were gonna pull it out.
I did too.
We picked them.
We all
Yeah.
did.
Oh yeah. Of course we did.
We all did.
Because Jameis likes to hand that ball to the other teams like several times a game.
Yeah, he
He
didn't.
got a high completion rate with the other team.
Oh no, me and Anthony picked the Bucks.
Oh, did we?
Yep.
I thought I picked the
No, I
Cardinals.
picked the Cardinals.
I
know
picked the
that.
Cardinals because I was
Yeah, you
screaming at the
picked the
TV.
Cardinals.
Okay.
Me and Anthony picked the Bucks.
Okay.
I picked the Cardinals. Then I Jonathan. I got it written down right here.
Yeah, you picked the Cardinals.
Dude, that's the thing with
You picked it. I got it.
that's the thing when you talking about. Look at this stat. Winston 300 plus passing yards in 6 out of the games this season, tied for most in the NFL. He you know what I mean? He go out there and throw 300-400
Yeah.
yards and
He's-
3 picks.
He's throwing it up to the heavens for Mike Evans and
Yes,
Godwin to
yeah.
snatch it out. And he's got O.J. Howard.
Yeah.
So
You know,
Dude,
Christmas
that's a
time is coming. He want the baby Jesus to come lay hands on him.
well, I mean, he had
Hey,
2
I tell you what
interceptions.
though, remember we was sitting there, we seen that touchdown pass Kyler Murray threw. He was like that cannon.
Man, that guy's got a gun.
He barely took his hand barely went past his shoulder, and that thing went like 50 yards down the field.
Man, if he was like 6'1", 6'2",
Whew.
Shoo.
Cannon. Yeah. He played well too, man. It's just one of those games, man. Look, both the teams ain't won but 3 games apiece. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them Sunday afternoon games that you gonna watch it.
they were evenly matched though. You look at the two teams with the two teams that are playing, as you were saying, they both have bad records, and these games become interesting.
I mean, they did. It was.
You like to see that good, and once it gets to a certain point in the season, dudes just trying to get that contract extension
all.
and
That's
stuff.
it.
And their team's not good, but I still want to get paid. So they're gonna play well.
They're trying to come back next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a come back next year game.
yeah. That's what that is.
Neither quarterback played well. Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting game to watch. It was fun,
3 points.
but 3 points, yeah, wasn't that I'll give it to the Cardinals though. They're doing a lot better than I was expecting.
But
them to do
Kyler
this
Murray
Yeah,
actually is playing quite well.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
He surprised a lot of people. Like, wow, he actually can play well.
The kicker won them the game.
Yeah.
Two field goals over 40 yards.
Man,
Yeah, that's always good
Yeah.
coming from you, coming from the your special teams, man. Next game,
I know where you're gonna go, and this is just bad.
what's that? Chiefs Titans.
Oh no, okay. I thought you were going another game.
No. This is the one that's in between.
That's
I
a
know.
bad one too, man. That's a bad loss for Titans.
Hey,
for the Chiefs.
Dude, that's why earlier when I was talking about the Raiders, I said there's a chance if the Raiders keep playing like this, they can take that division.
they can sneak in the back door on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I just,
Chargers not playing it well. The Chiefs. I know Mahomes was out for a couple of games. They went 1-2.
That's not their issue. Their
they
issue is
even
their defense.
Yeah.
Their defense, man.
Defense is so
Yeah, they
bad.
need to be able to stop them from scoring.
It's
Yeah.
porous, man. I mean, you
Ryan Tannehill out here
I mean-
dropping dimes on you.
You know, it wasn't even
washed
that.
up old
He was
backup.
running like Lamar Jackson.
It wasn't even
man.
that.
Oh, you talking about Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had almost 200 yards.
Man, they ain't want none of that, man. That
You know,
big boy
Remember,
trying to-
I told you that one play we watched, and I said, them dudes don't want him to run.
They ain't want none of that. Did you see that one play? What was the big long run when he ran up the middle?
And he was slow. He looked kind of slow.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to try to hit them thighs to hit them in their face.
Man, wait a minute, man. You 185-pound defensive back. You say, no, man, I got a hamstring. I got a cramp.
I mean, it's not like it is not like they were setting up the run game. With Tannehill threw 19 times the whole game.
What do he have? What was this yards and shit?
The yards, 181 yards.
That's
He had
it.
he was 13 for 19, 181 yards, 2 touchdowns. So
He made some plays when he had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's first half stats,
Yeah,
though.
that little 18
Yeah.
yard scramble, man, where he ran up, looked like Lamar Jackson there for a minute.
Change that channel, man. I want to see
those
that.
guys just they did not want to touch Henry. They did not want to try to stop the run. Kansas City's got issues on defense,
Yep.
and it's showing.
And it come playoff time, that's not where you want to have issues. Is because playoffs come, you're playing the best of the best in your conference. You don't want to be you don't want your weak spot to be defense.
Nope.
Now
Especially against the run.
Especially against the run.
Because
Yeah.
the weather going to get bad, and you playing outdoors. Ooh. And they're going to be marching. Shoot.
But when your quarterback throws for almost 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, you win that game.
Yeah.
Really?
You're supposed to.
Wait. Here's the question is, if your defense is like in the bottom third of the league,
But
you going to have to outscore a lot of people.
If you just woke up on Sunday and I said, "Man, you slept right through the Kansas game," Mahomes threw for 446, 3 touchdowns.
I say they won.
Yeah.
But then-
how
How much they win by? Yep.
Yeah. But then I say, well, how much did the defense give up? Because they don't have that defense, man.
Yeah. Hey, late. They went ahead. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Titans went up, and that just sealed it for them.
And you let a backup beat you?
Yeah. Well, he's probably.
He ain't a backup. He's a starter.
Yeah,
Yeah. But by now he's a starter.
He's a backup.
But let me tell you what. You know what me and Anthony. That's all we kept on saying while we were watching this game. How fucking fast is Tyreek Hill?
Oh, dude.
How fast?
How fast?
Real fast.
My God. Anytime he just kicks it into
He
another.
got hurt
gear.
like 4 times too. Remember, he got hurt, slammed to the ground, and got hurt, and then he got to sit out of play, and he come back in running like it's almost blurry, like you can't see him running across the screen.
Man, those are limp offs. He limp off, limp back on.
He got slammed to the ground out of bounds at one point. We thought he broke his collarbone.
Yeah,
He light the ass though, man. But
I think he was just catching his breath.
yeah.
They say he's a hard worker, man. They said this guy put in. One of my buddies, Eric Hoskins, that used to play with Marty up there. He said he go watch him practice. Said the guy always run the whole field after every catch, and come back for the next play. He's in shape.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
The
the definition of in shape. And he could, Jesus Christ, dude can the one from last week where he caught
up with the guy because David Williams said, "Yeah, I can outrun him." He said, "No, you can't." He caught him.
He scared the shit out of him. He
Yeah.
tapped him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
He thought it was a back or something trying to tackle him.
People aren't supposed to be that fast.
Yeah, scary Chiefs aren't so scary.
Nah, not at for real. Like they have all of those weapons, man, on the offense. But on the other side of the ball, there's
they don't have any dogs on
there's
defense.
nothing there to balance that out,
No.
that attack out, so that they can jump up by 21 and not have to worry about somebody catching back up to them.
Right.
They don't have
It's nice when you can score 50, but it sucks when you can score 50 but you give up 51.
Yeah. All right, next game.
Oh wait, Malcolm Butler broke his hand in this game. He's probably out. He's out for the rest of the
Oh
Broke his
man.
hand or his wrist?
wrist. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He has a fracture in his wrist. Same thing I had.
Malcolm Butler.
Do you still have problems with your wrist now?
What's that?
Do you still have problems with your wrist?
No, I broke my wrist. I had a distal radial fracture in my wrist.
Ooh.
That's exactly what he got. I saw it as soon as it happened. I'm like, oh, he got what I did. Guy fell on his hand when he went to defend the pass in the end zone, and it was, yeah.
Oh, what, did y'all see Danny Trevathan?
Oh, I didn't see it.
No, I didn't
didn't
see
go
it.
looking for it. After you told me, I said, no, I don't want to see that.
Arms are not supposed to bend the way his arm bent.
Like an MMA type of break, huh?
Oh man, that was so bad. It was so bad. I'm not gonna, I didn't hear anything. I'm guessing they're giving no
update.
no update, but more than likely he's on IR. If you get a chance, watch it. It's
I'll watch it.
yeah,
I ain't watching it.
it's pretty gruesome and yeah. I'll just show Sloan real quick.
While y'all looking at that, we're gonna jump to the next game. Dolphins Colts.
Dolphins 2 in a row. They're on a win streak.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get that number 1 pick then.
Dude. But you heard the coach when he
They
came
gonna
out. He
get
said,
that.
"We playing this thing." He said, "Hey, I don't care what coach don't care what upper management is trying to do on that football team. We're playing. We're gonna try to win games."
He's trying to keep his job.
Well, I think he keep his job anyway, though.
He's a Belichick disciple, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Flores,
Smart
right?
guy. Smart guy.
Yeah, I think he would keep his job anyway, but he's like, nah, man, we're grown, man. We out here, damn this tanking stuff.
But-
So because I mean,
They damn near gave away the whole damn team. We playing with just regular guys now. I mean, I know they still in the NFL, but these are not what you call top tier dudes, man.
Nah.
And they competitive.
and on the other side, the Colts, man, are they going to be like that bad without Brissett?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah, dude.
I,
So that just shows you that much more how good Brissett is. If he has to sit a game because of the leg stuff from last week, and they just straight up get 12 points.
Didn't we say that? We said that about Brissett. didn't we?
yeah.
See?
But I had a little higher hope for Hoyer going into this game.
Oh, because he played good when Brissett went out.
Yeah.
He played really good
Yeah,
last week.
but he came in. See, that's a difference. See, we think about it, man.
Well, but
I already know what you're going to say.
what I'm gonna say?
But
They got some tape on him, man.
Well, okay,
No, they had old
listen,
tape on it
listen,
when he
listen.
was playing.
They don't need much tape on Brian Hoyer. You
No.
know why? Who's coaching over there?
Craig Wright?
Brian Flores.
yeah.
The Dolphins.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now
That's why we got rid. That's why we
okay,
shipped his ass down
now-
to Houston.
Well, okay. Now
he didn't learn the playbook down
Flores played with the Pats last year.
there. Yes, right.
Okay.
Right.
Defensive coordinator, wasn't he?
For the defensive coordinator? Who was the scout? Who was the scout quarterback?
Brian Hoyer.
Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. So for a full season plus the postseason,
Yep.
Flores did nothing but run his defense against Hoyer.
And he knew what he could do.
He knew all of his tendencies. He knew everything.
Yep.
Honestly, I didn't even think about it beforehand.
He was at New England at one time.
Who?
The quarterback Hoyer.
That's what
I
he
was
just said.
saying.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
He was the backup all last season.
He was
Right,
the backup. Yeah, he was running the.
So Flores
team,
knew
yeah.
every single one of Hoyer's
Practice.
tendencies.
Right.
You know,
That's why they got rid of his ass.
no,
He can't come in and win us no games. He got to go.
no. Actually, they say Brian Hoyer. If it wasn't for Brian Hoyer, they wouldn't have won a Super Bowl like they did.
Okay. Now now you playing scout team now. I know how to play scout team myself. I was scout team All-American in college. Shit, I was #1 guy on scout team.
Right.
Hey,
well,
we looked you up a little bit, Sloan, too, over the weekend, all of us. Just so you know, we did a little research on you.
You didn't find much. Yeah, man. But what I'm saying is,
you out there though.
Yeah.
But it just shows he's more important to the team than people think, because everybody thought it was the end of the world when Andrew Luck left.
Now, yeah,
Oh yeah, Brissett.
now, Brissett's the real deal,
Yep.
and they need him back faster.
I don't even. Is he coming back this week?
What's their record now?
Haven't seen nothing.
It's 5-4.
Oh, they a little bit above 500 now.
They be pushing for a wild card.
Yeah, and they were leading their division like 2 weeks ago after they beat the Texans.
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh got that wild card slot too now.
Pittsburgh is on fire.
Yeah, and that's the next game we're gonna hit. Steelers, Rams, 17-12. Rams lose another one, and look not so good doing it.
Everybody played
Yeah.
the Rams like New England played them.
Mm-hmm.
You rush him up the middle.
You stuff them. You make sure Gurley can't do anything to beat you.
Gurley can't do anything.
Gurley don't
anyway.
look right, man.
Yeah.
Gurley just trying to. He playing because they paid him all that money. They trying to squeeze something out of him, and I don't think he has it.
No.
And Goff sucks.
Well, dude, you know.
This kid is just
They paid him too
falling
early.
off, man.
Well,
He
yeah,
fell off.
they paid him too early, but everybody knows pretty much his success in the last couple of years is straight up Sean McVay. He knew how to, because the season before, trash. Sean McVay gets there and he's all this scheming and things of that nature where he can play to whatever Jared Goff's strengths are. He was able to move the offense in that direction. So
Gurley
and
ain't running the ball
No, and he thrived in that offense.
because
So-
Gurley was running the ball.
Yeah,
Good. He was running the ball
but-
good.
But they were also setting Gurley up because they were stretching the field.
Yeah.
Goff was able to get that ball down the field.
That's true.
With
You
the schemes, dude. For a season, it blew the head off the NFL because nobody knew how. Wait a minute, what's going on here? The Rams, and they scoring 40 points a game, and
Right. They were beating everybody, but now
and the thing about it is with them, the defense had all of those great players,
yep.
but they weren't even playing that good though.
No,
the
they
defense
No, they wasn't playing at all.
The only person who was really getting his was Aaron Donald, and he was, even that game against the Chiefs last year, where what was his final score, 59 to
Their
55?
secondary was
Yeah.
a lot better last year.
Yeah,
Well,
A lot better last
they
year.
got arguably one of the best.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
yeah. They didn't get him till this year though. He
They-
No,
talking
but
Yeah,
about,
I'm
but they
saying
had-
right
they had-
now. I'm saying
they-
right now.
They arguably one of the best what?
Secondaries.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
second. One of the,
if you take
Last year.
stats from last year, but this
Last
year they haven't been doing much, man.
Man, he on the
This year
field.
they're giving it up. So
Well, here's the
I
thing:
don't-
when you're on the field a long time, your defense gonna look kind of suspect. Cause see, when you go get 3 and out, your offense go 3 and out, and then
Yep.
teams are running. Now, here's the problem with the Rams: people can run the ball on them.
yeah.
I mean, when they got rid of Ndamukong Suh,
I don't know why they did that, but
that
They let
was
him
the
go.
difference, man.
yeah, but Steelers didn't run the ball on him.
Didn't have to.
No, didn't have to.
Didn't have
defense
to.
was getting in there.
Defense was, man, the Steelers exposed golf because we talked about that. Everybody that plays the Rams, all they do is go up the middle on him with pressure. And for some reason, he loses it.
Well, just like you always say, Sloan, they got the tape on him,
Yep.
Yep.
and
Yep.
the Patriots kind of, I don't even know if it was really,
Dude, but leading up to they didn't play good. Last few games of the season last year, and then
No, I was just gonna say I think maybe like the Saints kind of showed they were vulnerable.
yep,
And then the Patriots just said, "Look, they could be shut down.
yeah,
They can be shut down. They get a good defensive coach back there.
Yep.
And what's Tomlin?
That's what he is.
yeah.
And the guys actually played for him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Dude, you talk about
Talk about
pickup.
another good pickup. Minka
But
Fitzpatrick.
He's
Yeah.
changed that
Yep.
defense. we were talking about it early. You look at some of the picks that made big impacts on teams going forward thus far. These guys that other teams have picked up, they made a difference on every team you can name.
Mm-hmm.
They made a significant pick. It really makes a difference.
T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah, T.J. Watt played a great game. Man.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Putting pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was I think Tomlin is putting it together this season. As much as I don't like him in the way he coaches.
I think
he's doing really well, and he's going to be candidate for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He turned it around because everybody was about to write him off.
Yeah, and the team.
We were here for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
They in 6th spot.
I'll tell you what.
Especially after what's his name got knocked out that game.
Mason Rudolph.
Rudolph got knocked out, and they had to go with the third guy.
I'm telling you, right now I got them sneaking in the wild card.
That's what everybody's saying because they 5-4 now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And right now,
Playing
if they can
good.
hold it, if they can hold it together, they can sneak in that 6th spot.
Yeah.
You know, when you get later in the season.
But then they play New England though, so it ain't gonna last long.
you get later in the season, you get that momentum.
Yep.
Yeah.
You could ride that momentum for
and
how many people you have healthy going in the final 8 weeks, the final 4 weeks.
Yep. That's why late buys are so key.
Right. That's why it's better to get hurt early than late.
100%. Oh yeah.
I love the fact that our bye week is this week coming up. You know what I'm saying? So we come back and we only got 6 more games to play.
That's when I look at the schedule for the season, that's the first thing I look at. I don't look at matchups.
Where the bye week is.
I look at where the bye week is, and that sets my tone for how pissed off I am.
It really makes a difference because
you want it right in the middle of the season. Give them that
Man.
you can heal up, body recovers a little bit, then you work on some weaknesses, and you know you get your.
Then
you know where your team's at. You know what some stuff you need to fix, some stuff you need to work on.
Then you win that you win that division, you get first or second seed, and you get that bye week. Going to playoffs. That's what I'm used to, you know.
Pittsburgh rolled off 4 in a row now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so they're rolling. They got Cleveland up next, night game in Cleveland. So
What?
we'll see what they do.
It's Thursday, right? Is it Thursday? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That might be pretty good, man.
I think it's going to be really good.
All right. So Steelers over the Rams. Rams are sliding, not looking nowhere near as good as they were looking even just last season. Steelers looking very well with now a starting quarterback after Ben Roethlisberger went out, and they continue to roll. Let's go second to last game.
Damn good game.
Vikings Cowboys. Okay.
Oh.
In Jerry World, the Vikings went down there and handled some business.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, they did.
They did enough. Of course, there's some clock management issues toward the end for the Dallas Cowboys, but the result is
issues.
Yeah, the result is the same though. The Vikings left out of there with the dub, and
I cannot believe the $84 million man showed up.
You know who showed up?
Dalvin Cook.
Cook showed up.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook showed up.
I thought you meant first cousin or second cousin.
well, first
he
cousin.
played all right, though.
I got to give first cousin. First cousin was throwing the ball, and Rudolph just lit them up. Kyle Rudolph.
Did you see that freaking pass they caught in the back of the end zone with the one hand?
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
Even Irish coach.
Best catch I've seen all season.
Bad. I mean,
all season.
I mean, he was a bad boy before then, but man, gee.
I mean, you know he gonna show up anyway because Thielen wasn't playing. So
right,
you know what I'm saying? You have Diggs, and then who's next after that?
But Diggs didn't do much though.
No, he didn't.
They were doubling him too.
Yeah,
they were
without Thielen on the other side. It's rough for.
I think Thielen's better than Diggs actually.
Yeah, he's their number one.
Yeah,
Thielen's their number one.
Yeah. I'm like,
he's been out the last 2 games.
I must admit, guys, when I first saw him play, I thought he was black. I was like,
who, Adam Thielen?
Yeah, I was like, man, that boy fat. Then he took his helmet off. I was like, oh no,
man, you're supposed to be going across the middle.
Man, that guy can that dude, man.
Yeah, Thielen's
you can't
a beast.
cover him.
No.
I mean,
so just like I've been saying though, you know, the the Cowboys go as Zeke goes.
Yep.
And if he gets below 75 yards, if he's under 75 yards a game,
But Dallas had that game.
They're going to lose, man.
We said we said that all season though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that all season. Like Zeke, they go the way Zeke goes. And
Dallas had that game won. They could all they had to do is keep throwing the ball. They made
Dude.
They had 9 in the box.
As much as obviously not a Cowboys fan, but not even a big Dak fan. Dak was throwing them dimes.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, when you look at the stats, like them drives going down the field on third down,
That's the money down
20 yards per
pop.
conversion
Yeah.
for Dak. And then all of a sudden you get to the end and decide, let's run this thing.
What they ran it 3 times?
3 times in a row. They didn't run the ball
Up the middle too.
They didn't run the ball 2 times in a row all game long.
Right.
All game long. And then all of a sudden they're going to decide, yeah, you know
I
what?
thought they ran it twice and then tried to pass to Zeke.
It was too late. They should have passed on first down.
Yeah.
They did they did that and Zeke dropped it.
You got Amari Cooper with over 100 yards.
Dude.
You got Randall Cobb with over 100 yards.
Dude.
Right.
You know, are they being single covered? No.
That other tight end, not Jason Witten, the younger guy, he's a beast. That big boy, man. I forgot his name.
Jarwin.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Shit, even Michael Gallup had a good game.
Dude, Dak Prescott had a phenomenal game.
Dak
If they would
trying to
have just left the game in his hands, then we'd be talking about they probably beat the Vikings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jerry doing it on purpose. You know that, right?
No.
Jerry said, "Man, we can't pay him that $40 million. We gotta let that boy lose some games."
Jerry cares a little bit more about winning than.
Did you see Jerry in the news conference, man?
No, I didn't.
Oh man,
over the weekend.
Jerry had too many martinis up there in that box.
Oh,
Jerry, words all slurry.
I saw he was having a hard time clapping.
Yeah,
I saw that.
He was drunk. Jerry like that sauce now.
but a little
Los
quick,
Angeles. That's how when he get
a little quick,
Oh, I got that video coming too.
a little quick side thing about this game. Well, what I'm seeing, past couple games from like Zeke and Todd Gurley, for whatever reason, whether it be injuries or they're not running the ball or whatever, they are going to make it severely difficult for running backs like Saquon Barkley to get that money.
No, their pockets are heavy, man. You know how it is.
No, but I'm just saying them
that
two
big
got
bag.
paid, and they're not performing well at all. Are they? Whether it be for whatever reason.
Well, Zeke's
I mean,
still
Zeke-
Zeke's still the man, but
that's what I'm saying though. But you paid him like he's, you know what I mean? So when it comes time for Saquon to try to get,
we just talked about how big of a game changer he is.
right, he's important to the offense, and they know it. That's why they had to pay him.
yeah. But I'm saying that if they continue to perform like they are,
Zeke ain't hurt. Gurley is.
well, yeah. I said whether it be for injury or whatever.
Yeah.
When it comes time for Saquon to say, "Where can I get paid like that?" or what, Gordon definitely ain't gonna get paid like that.
I mean, you'll see. Gordon's going to get $30 million.
No, he
You
ain't.
think he gonna get the 14 a season? No, I'm talking about like, well, he might get the 30 mil, but like the season. What is Zeke getting? It's like 14 a season.
13 or 14 a season.
Yeah, or like Gurley, like 14 or 15 a season. Yeah.
I think Zeke getting more than Gurley.
No, he's not.
But what about Le'Veon though?
less.
Le'Veon. Shit,
Him too.
Le'Veon
Too.
Le'Veon
Not
ain't
performing.
got-
They paid him.
Not
He ain't performing. And
He
but-
doesn't have offensive line.
But yeah, he's also behind a really shitty
Shit,
fucking
off-
offensive
yeah.
line. So is Gurley. I mean, you can talk shit about Gurley's offensive line too.
Yeah.
Ain't
They,
funny, right?
and it could possibly be because he hurt. I'm just saying, owners can look at this and say, "Why should I give you all that money?" They gave him all that money, and he's up and down every game.
See, you know, I mean,
They gave
so-
Kirk
so-
Cousins
Now, do I,
$84 million.
now, do I think they deserve the money?
Some
Yeah.
are going to say that, you know, but then, you know, the smart ones are going to say, all right, well, he ran like that behind a shitty offensive line. You know, look at Bell in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they wouldn't pay him.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
You know?
But then he wants to come back to Pittsburgh now.
Now he does, yeah.
Yeah. Hey man.
I was just thinking that earlier that if it continues to go this way, owners will be less inclined to to pay dudes. A lot, that kind of money anyway. The girly money is what they call it.
Possibly. I mean, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of mediocre teams out there who are just one or two people away from being
great.
Not great, but contending in their division.
And what do those teams need?
Well, I mean,
what do you need most?
They all need different things.
There's 3 positions that you need.
Quarterback.
What else?
O-line.
Running back.
No.
No. Well, you need number 1 wide receiver. You got to have someone you can throw the ball to.
No, man.
Look. It's not.
New England proves that. What you need? You need a quarterback.
Exactly. Running back too.
Number 1.
You need a center, and you need a left tackle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got them right there.
No,
you put anybody you want a receiver. You can put my old slow ass at running back.
You know what? Y'all prove that every year.
No, I just say.
And what did we lose this year?
You lost your center.
We lost our center
and your left tackle.
And our left tackle.
Yep. There you go.
Who's hopefully
and
coming back.
And here's the thing: then you cut one of the baddest receivers in the league, and you're still kicking butt. Because when you let Josh Gordon go, you got rid of AB, and then you pull some guys off the street up there in South Boston.
Yeah, there was a nice guy that brought Bill's groceries out to the car. He had like 3 or 4 of them on each hand. He was like, I could use a guy like you.
I was going to wait to say this till we talked about the Patriots-Eagles, but Newhouse, our left tackle, do you know he's given up 31.5 pressures this season already on Brady and 7 sacks?
Well, hopefully Isaiah wins.
Already this season.
Hopefully Isaiah wins coming back.
That's why the left tackle is important.
That is disgusting.
That's why the left tackle.
Cannon, he gave up less than that all season last year.
Are they giving him any help? They're not chipping on that side.
They're trying to get. They're trying to get Wynn back.
Yeah,
that's what they're trying
to
do. He's not eligible to come back till the Cowboys game.
Left tackle also plays off the center too, so.
Well, the center makes all the line calls.
Yeah.
See, if people don't understand.
Why are we talking about the Patriots?
No. We got one more game. We got one more game to talk about.
Let's let's go ahead and hit the last game of the week. That was pretty much the game of the week. The undefeated San Francisco 49ers welcomed the Seattle Seahawks into their Levi Stadium, and the Seattle Seahawks left with the dub.
Oh, man, I wish you guys stayed awake for the whole game.
I did.
Hey.
I did.
I watched it this morning.
Why just so we can do the messenger?
Why you gotta call us out like that, man?
I thought about AC. AC said he's tired of all these damn good games.
I watched it. I watched it this morning, dude.
Shout out to Brooke.
Yeah, my wife.
Shout out to Brooke for texting me and messaging me.
And, was she messaging you too?
And keeping up with me while dude was.
She was messaging me too.
Yeah, dude, I was gone.
Oh,
I watched the game. I literally watched the game on my phone in bed.
For real?
Yeah, because I don't have a TV in my master bedroom.
Okay.
So I have all my football stuff on my phone. Then I get mad. Yeah, you need to turn that down. I got tired of sleep. I'm like, cover your head up there.
Jimmy G played shaky.
That kicker.
Oh, gosh.
Well, this was supposed to be the game that Jimmy G stepped up and shined.
He did.
No, he didn't.
No.
He's the West Coast. He's the West Coast Jared.
He showed his inexperience. He showed his inexperience.
Those two dropped interceptions that he threw on their last drive of regulation. That sealed the game right there.
Yeah.
He showed that
Jimmy G could have had 4 more interceptions if they weren't dropped by the Seattle defense.
But Jimmy G, if you notice that Russell Wilson was so calm, Jimmy G was sort of like erratic.
That's experience.
That's just experience, man.
He does not like getting hit, and he was pressured and hit all game long.
Nobody like getting hit by a 300-pounder. Believe me. You let one of them big. I've been blocked by them big some guns, man. Let me tell you, it ain't fun. I used to try to get out of the way. I ain't want none of that. Man, a big sucker following your ass. Shit. You like no.
Russell Wilson. Some.
You think he'll be MVP?
He's up there.
Like
I mean, look.
Him and
Lamar
Jackson.
Yeah. That run in overtime. Heroic.
Well, I'm telling you, they don't have Russell Wilson, Seattle.
Done.
What are they looking like this year?
Ooh.
Yeah, because guess who their backup is? Geno Smith.
Oh no! Yeah, I saw him on the side. Like, Gino get paid though. Gino like, look, Russ, don't you get hurt now. I like playing scout team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you see, yeah, without Russell Wilson.
But Gino can fit that offense if something goes wrong because he's that type of quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what?
He can come in and play. Now, we talking about winning games, though.
No. He can take some snaps, throw a couple short passes. But don't ask him to think too much. You remember when he was at West Virginia, they thought he was going to be a Heisman Trophy guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
he went in there, and then when they played Oklahoma, they lit him up. That's when we had a defense.
I remember that because I remember through the first 5 or 6 games of that season,
He was
West
killing
Virginia was scoring like 70 a game, and he was doing all this stuff. And then, they went over there, and he
Came to
said,
Norman.
hey,
We hung his ass out to dry. But see, that's what we had defense then. We had like real football players then. You know, we had good defensive backs. Stoops wasn't drinking as much. Called a defensive. Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we had Brent Venables too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Stoops.
But Seahawks,
Rehab is a son of a gun, boy.
they make things really tight at the top of the NFC West with a win.
It's
so,
wide open now.
well, between them two, I think.
They got to play again in Seattle.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
It's going to be great. They play week 17.
The last game of the season.
Thank
so if
you.
And it's at the 12th man. So, Seahawks or 49ers, they brought back down to earth a bit. There's no longer any undefeated teams in the National Football League for the 2019 season.
76 Dolphins are popping the champagne.
Yep.
72, sorry. Damn. Before my time, but
Yeah.
When were you born anyway?
78.
Yeah. I was
Russell
a
Wilson
teenager then.
got a nice primetime record. But for the record,
You thought about Sierra too, didn't you?
forget one of them wins.
You thought about Sierra, didn't you?
Nah.
I never let you live that down.
Forget one of them primetime wins for Russell Wilson. They can kiss my ass on that one.
But you know what's so funny though about Russell Wilson, man? The guy is just. You remember that one play when they had him pinned in and he broke out?
Yeah,
threw for the first down.
Because they even called him. They're like, oh, he's going to be sacked. Oh, he got away.
And they blew the whistle on him. One of them they blew the whistle on him too early, and the one they literally had him pinned up. He broke out. I think he went to the right and threw for a 16-yard completion and a first down.
Like I said, they don't have him. But
some of the biggest playmakers in that game, though, man.
Yeah.
Hollister.
Our expatriates, man.
Josh Gordon
Hollister,
paid dividends. Yeah,
No, he
and
played
then Josh Gordon made 2 third-down catches.
right.
in overtime. Huge. They were huge. Huge.
Are you freaking kidding me, man? And then actually, Deebo Samuel, we could have picked him up in the draft, but we never did for the Niners. And he had a huge game.
112 yards.
So,
But the
8
kicker
catches,
for the
112
49ers,
yards, yeah.
that little
8
kicker
for 11.
But that little kicker for the 49ers, poor thing.
Man, hey, he used up his juju when he tied the game up to go in overtime.
Yeah.
That long 47-yarder he kicked, after that, I think he was done. He hadn't had enough stress.
Because when he come back, he didn't even try to kick the ball. The ball just went whoop.
I think he was a little early, and the holder didn't spin the ball.
Oh, yeah,
And I
laces.
I think he caught it in his head, and he had a little malfunction to his foot.
Yeah, little malfunction to the psyche.
Yeah.
He saved Russell Wilson. When Russell Wilson threw that interception.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Oh, that was
For all of Russell Wilson's heroics in that game, he did throw a pick in overtime. That was ugly.
it was bad.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Really
It was a bad
underthrew
one.
that ball, and
I thought the game was over. And I said, "Oh man!" I said, "Let me."
because he had him. He had him.
Yeah.
If he just put a little bit more under that
a little bit
ball,
more air, yep.
it would have been over.
Game over, yeah.
The guy he had a step or two on the guy.
Because the only thing they had to do is score. You scored a touchdown.
You done. It's done.
Done,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's done.
Nick Bosa had a good game, too, though.
Oh,
He put
come on.
pressure
That dude's A dragon.
Man, I like to go to his daddy's strip club. You know, no,
His daddy got a strip club?
down in Florida, baby. I'm telling you what. Both of them
I'm not even
Oh, I
surprised.
love them Florida strip clubs too, man.
But
They're
they
full
don't.
on, man.
No, they don't show everything down there. They had to keep the top.
Yeah, they
dog.
do. You need to come to Palm Beach County.
Hey, get me in, then, dog. Hey, I pay for everything.
I'll get you in. If we ever go down there, man, I'll get you in there.
I pay
That's
for
no
everything.
Problem.
All right, that's gonna wrap
We'll go
up.
to Tees.
You better not let your
Well, we
wife
can go-
find out.
That's gonna wrap up Week 10's games in the NFL. We gotta take a break,
Yep.
and then as soon as we come back, we'll jump right on the